Son, pay attention to what I am telling you now. Open your heart, silence the noise around you, and listen to me with your spirit awakened. There is a calling from heaven being poured out over your life in this time, and it is not just any calling, it is not something ordinary. I did not form you to survive within the boat. I did not choose you to live hidden behind walls of safety, trying to avoid risks, losses, and falls. What is coming upon you cannot be explained by human reasoning, because I am calling you to a level where only those who trust can walk. This is not an invitation for the strong. It is a calling for the surrendered, for those who hear my voice even when everything inside them screams, "I'm afraid." Because fear exists, I know it. But my presence is greater than any fear. Your soul may tremble, your eyes may see nothing but a raging sea, and your body may resist taking a step. But I am here before you, calling, "Come." I did not bring you this far to expose you to shame. I did not lift you from the dust to leave you halfway. Everything you have faced, every pain, humiliation, loss, and pressure, they are all part of a spiritual training. It's not punishment, it's preparation. I'm teaching you to trust when everything around you fails. I'm teaching you to walk when there's no ground beneath you. I'm training you to walk on water. Not when the sea is calm, but precisely now, with the wind against you, with waves rising, with lightning tearing the sky, and fear trying to anchor you to the limits of the boat. Because what I am doing in you is not survival training. It is the forging of faith. It is teaching obedience. It is drawing out from within you what I myself planted, courage to walk even with tears in your eyes. I do not expect you to be completely free from fear to obey me. I only ask that you walk even with fear, because true power is not found in the absence of fear, but in the decision to continue even if trembling. The faith I pour out on you now is greater than the fear trying to paralyze you. And if you listen to me, if you take even one step, though hesitant, you will see my hand holding you and the impossible becoming solid ground beneath your feet. It's not about feeling ready, it's about responding. Many wait for safety before they obey, but safety is not what I offer. I offer my presence. Many want detailed maps, human confirmation, earthly support, but I am your way, your guarantee, your voice in the middle of the sea. Peter didn't walk on water because he was bold. He walked because he heard my voice and dared to step out. What sustained him was not perfect faith, but active faith. It was the courage to respond. Was he afraid? Yes. Did he sink? Yes, but he walked. And he was the only one among all those in the boat who experienced the supernatural beneath his own feet. You don't need perfect faith. You need surrendered faith. You don't have to wait for fear to vanish. Just trust that I'll be with you even if you sink. I don't stay on the sidelines watching you fall. I step into the water with you. I dive into your fears to rescue you. I extend my hand even before you cry for help, because I am the God who responds to obedience. And if you have the courage to leave the boat, even if crying, even if doubting, even if limping, you will see that the waves have no more power than my voice. The sea may be deep, but my word is stronger than any storm. Why do I teach you to walk on water? Because there are places that can only be reached by faith. There are promises that lie beyond what your human feet can attain. There are victories that are only released when you walk upon what once tried to drown you. And don't think the sea respects you. It will try to swallow you. It will try to intimidate you, but I'm the one who sent you. And when the sending comes from me, no matter the size of the wave, it will have to obey. The waters recognize my authority. The winds cease at my presence. And if I am with you, it doesn't matter what the world says. The supernatural begins to manifest. Son, listen to me. Your pain was not in vain. Your struggle was not wasted. I forged you in secret. I trained you in hiding. Every tear you shed was a seed of faith. Every time you thought about giving up but stayed, I saw it. Every night you cried out, I heard it. Nothing was useless. I am building a solid foundation in you, not to keep you on the surface, but to lead you into the deep. And the deep is not safe for those who do not trust. That's why before I lead you, I teach you. Before I expose you, I prepare you. Before I open doors, I forge your inner being, because I don't work with appearances. I work with essence. And your essence is being shaped to carry my glory. Your story will not end in the boat. The scene of fear will become the stage of your victory, because what is the end for many will be the beginning for you. The waters will not stop you. The criticism will not hold you back. The trauma will not consume you, because I am the Lord who heals, restores, and lifts up. And in this moment, I am calling you to walk upon what once afflicted you. I'm turning storms into testimonies. I'm turning tears into anointing. I'm using your scars as proof that absolutely nothing could stop you. Even if they say it's impossible, even if they mock your boldness, I will defend you. I will be your voice. I will be your strength. I will be your support. So do not retreat. Do not look back. Do not wait for perfect conditions. The moment is now. The sea is open. The door is in front of you, and the voice calling you is mine. Rise up, take courage, come. Even if fear walks beside you, I will be the ground beneath your feet. Even if voices call it madness, I will be your reason to continue. Even if your feet stumble, my hand will not fail. I hold you, I steady you, I guide you, because it's not about how firm you are. It's about how firm I am to protect you. And when you reach the other side, and you will reach it, you will see that it was all worth it. Every sacrifice that hurt your flesh, every silence that crushed your soul, every night your pillow was soaked with hidden tears, you will see that the winds pushing you to the ground were actually bringing you closer to my purpose. Because I used even what seemed unfair to teach you how to walk. I used even the painful no's, the closed doors that humiliated, the betrayals that tried to disarm you. Nothing was wasted. Everything contributed to your growth. And today those marks are not failures, they are spiritual medals, heavenly seals on your journey. The sea will be your witness. Yes, the same sea that tried to drown you, those same waters that roared against your obedience will remember your name. Because you were not defeated, you were shaped. The sea will fall silent when you step on it, the waves that mocked your faith. Tomorrow they will have to bow to your perseverance, because the one who walks on water does not depend on the favor of the weather, he depends on the favor of my spirit. And I am with you, from the first step to the last, from the calling to the arrival, and the heavens will sing over you. There goes one who learned to walk on water, not because he was strong, but because he trusted, not because he deserved it or held position or influence, but because he obeyed. And that is what moves the supernatural, the obedience of a surrendered heart, the faith of one who chooses to walk with fear instead of hiding in safety, the courage of one who would rather be soaked in the waters of promise than dry in the comfort of the boat. And I will honor every step. I will reward every yes, because it pleases me to see my children walking by faith, even when the world expects their fall. So go, keep walking, even with fear, even with uncertainty, even with a wounded soul if needed, because your healing is in the journey, not in turning back. Your victory is in the next step, not in waiting passively, and with every advance I will be there, cheering with the heavens, strengthening you with my spirit, surrounding you with my angels, pouring anointing over your tired feet. Even if no one sees your effort, I do. Even if no one understands your battle, I do. And I will reward you publicly at the right time, in the perfect way, with glory, with honor, with peace, and with authority. Because the one who learns to walk on water also learns to rule over it. Your future is not in the boat, it is in obedience. And if you obey, I will show you paths unseen, doors no one can shut, victories where there was once defeat, and peace where there was chaos. I am your Lord, the one who calls you, who guides you, who walks with you until the impossible becomes natural. And on that day, when you look back and see the path you traveled, you will understand it was always me calling you, pushing you, holding you, so that you would finally learn to walk. And now, my child, let me speak to the quiet ache within you, the place you rarely let anyone see. I see how you carry strength on the outside, but questions on the inside. I see the silent war in your thoughts, the moments you wonder if you're truly hearing me or just hoping that you are. And I do not rebuke you for this. I draw closer because this is the soil where authentic faith grows, in the tension between what you believe and what you feel. I know the weariness that wraps around your soul like a fog. You have walked with me, but the path has been longer than expected, and the fulfillment of my promise has seemed slow. But do not mistake delay for denial. I am not ignoring you, I am aligning you. You are not forgotten, you are being refined. Because what I'm building in you must be strong enough to carry the weight of glory without collapsing under it. There are days when the silence feels like abandonment, but I tell you now, my silence is not absence. It is the holy hush of heaven preparing a breakthrough. I am more active in the silence than you can perceive. In stillness, I forge unshakable trust. In hiddenness, I shape unmovable identity. I am not only the God of fire and miracles, I am the God who whispers in the shadows. You've prayed for open doors, but I have been reinforcing your foundation. Because what good is a door if you are not yet prepared to walk through it without losing your soul? I would rather keep you hidden a little longer than promote you prematurely. I protect my vessels, especially those marked for influence, because public victories must be matched by private character. Some doors I closed were never rejection. They were protection. You thought they led to purpose, but they were traps dressed as blessings. You wanted them out of desire, but I saw what was hidden behind them. I blocked your path, not to frustrate you, but to reroute you, because you do not yet see the full map. But I see the entire battlefield, and I lead you like a commander who knows where every enemy waits. There are people I removed, not because you failed them or they failed you, but because they could not go where I am taking you. Some assignments are seasonal. Some relationships are scaffolding. They are not meant to remain once the structure is strong. You cried when they left. But one day you will thank me for the severing. I didn't allow you to be abandoned. I pruned you so you could bear more fruit. Even now I am breaking soul ties that have entangled your spirit. Attachments that drained your focus, distractions that dressed as devotion, voices that mingled with mine until you couldn't tell the difference. I am severing them, not to punish, but to purify. I want your hearing restored. I want your discernment sharp again. I want you to know my whisper even in a crowd. There is a sacred loneliness that precedes promotion. I'm walking you through it now. Not so that you would feel isolated, but so that you would recognize me as your source again. When all others are silent, I speak. When all comfort is removed, I comfort. I want to be your deepest joy, not a background presence. I want to be the voice that doesn't compete with others, but leads them. And yes, I am stripping things that once made you feel secure, because they were never meant to be your foundation. You placed too much weight on what was temporary, too much confidence in what was unstable. So I'm removing the crutches. I'm letting the wind shake what is not rooted in me. But do not fear the shaking. I shake only what can be shaken so that what is eternal may remain. Do not resent the testing. The furnace you feel is not meant to destroy you. It's refining gold. The very fire that feels unbearable is removing impurities. I'm not trying to see if you'll survive. I'm drawing out the excellence I planted in you. The call on your life is too weighty to remain in a half-formed state. I will not let you settle into comfort when destiny demands consecration. You say you want to be used by me, but do you want to be changed by me? Because I cannot pour my glory into a vessel that resists transformation. My anointing does not rest on surface-level surrender. I require the deep parts, your hidden motives, your quiet pride, your unspoken fears. I am not after your performance. I am after your heart. The time is coming when I will accelerate what took years to develop. But you must be ready to sustain the pace. I am not just preparing you for a moment, I am preparing you for longevity. I do not anoint you for a single act of obedience, but for a lifestyle of consistency. You will not burn out if you let me be your fuel. You will not be crushed if you stay in my rhythm. I will not give you a crown that you're not ready to carry. Because crowns attract warfare, they also require humility. The higher I lift you, the deeper I must root you. The more visible your life becomes, the more hidden your prayer life must be. Do not envy others' platforms, build your altar. For only those who know my fire privately can carry my fire publicly. You've asked me for clarity, but sometimes clarity only comes in motion. I don't always show you the entire road. I illuminate the next step because I want you to move by faith, not by sight. I want you to walk hand in hand with me, not simply follow a plan. I am not a taskmaster handing out assignments. I am a father inviting you into partnership. Stop asking if you're qualified. I didn't choose you because of your resume. I chose you because of your willingness. I knew your weaknesses before I called you, and still I said yes. I don't anoint the perfect, I empower the available. My strength is made perfect not in performance but in surrender. Let me rebuild your confidence, but not in yourself, in me. Let your self-reliance die so my spirit can rise. You were never meant to carry the weight of outcomes. You are responsible for obedience. I am responsible for results. Take the steps, say the yes, leave the rest in my hands.